Good afternoon. I'm here at Barton 1, which I'm staying here for the weekend. Gorgeous weekend. It's October 20th, 2017. And today, I'm hopefully going to teach you how to use a wood-burning stove, because a lot of folks aren't used to the concept. I've been using a wood stove since I was tiny, and they are a very efficient heat if you know what to do. Anyways, this is a typical box stove rather. A lot of folks call them potbellies, but that is an entirely different thing. And this is a box stove. Anyways, what you want to do with this stove is start off with paper, of course, crumpled up very tightly so it burns a little bit slower. Now you can use conventional wood. There's some nice clean pine here, very small pieces called kindling, little medium pieces, and then you get to the hardwood. You always want to burn hardwood in these things, because if you burn pine has pitch in it. It's got that sap. Maybe you've gotten it on your hands before and it's like impossible to get off. Anyways, that pitch eventually accumulates in the chimney. It can cause a chimney fire. So never burn pine as keeper logs in these stoves here. You can use a little bit to get it going, but always use hardwood, please. Anyways, in lieu of conventional lumber, which I have a lot of access to, you can go out and get twigs. Now these twigs, what you want when you get them, they want to snap, okay? You don't want to, if they bend, they're wet. They're not going to burn very well. Then you want to go with something a little bit bigger. And you want to use a little bit more than what I'm showing you here to get these hardwood dried pieces going. Anyway, so the box stove here, obviously the door is here. It gets very, very hot. So it's very important to keep everything away from these walls here, between the stove and the wall, and a good 3 feet away, anything that could be combustible. Never ever use an accelerant in the stove. In other words, gas, anything like that, that can be fatal. So please never use an accelerant in the stove. Paper, kindling, medium, then hardwood, and burn with hardwood. Okay, so you load the stove up. That's pretty easy. Paper on the bottom, kindling next, middle, then a couple of big chunks there, okay? First thing you want to do is open this vent. Now this particular vent right here slides, okay, to the left. However, some of them do push and pull out and pull in, and you want to open that baby up, and that you'll actually see the air, feel the air getting sucked into that stove to make the fire go. Anyways, you want to open that up, load it up with the paper, kindling, medium, and then keepers. Now this right here is a damper on the flue, okay? You want that to be up and down. There's an actual plate in there, usually cast iron plate, and you want that to be up and down to allow the smoke to escape. Later on, when the fire is burning very well, you can turn this down and it keeps a little bit more heat in the cabin, in the stove and all that, and also has a slower burn as a result. So once you put the paper and everything else in there, keep that damper up and down, load it up with paper and kindling, open this vent up, ignite it. Sometimes these are tough to get over the hump here, so you may have to close this first and then open the bottom, okay? That's going to allow a lot of fresh air in there. That will get going very well. Now the nice thing, it's a contained fire in here, and so it will burn as long as you do the proper methods, as long as you're using dry wood preferably. Even green wood or semi-seasoned wood will burn in there once you get a good set of coals in there, a good hot bed of coals. So anyways, a typical box stove, how to start a cabin campfire here at Allegany State Park. I hope this is useful to you. A little long-winded for most of my videos. And you folks have a great Allegany day. Okay? Be safe. Take care.